Hello everyone, today I will show you how to crochet the drawstring and add into this V-cut off the top. Okay, so if you haven't seen this off the top tutorial, I will put the link in description below if you want to make this V-cut off the top. Okay, that's in my previous video tutorial. All right. And also I have free written pattern for this off the top with size extra small go up to XXL. It's available on my blog. Okay, I will put the link in description below as well. And for this video tutorial, I just gonna show you how to crochet a drawstring and then how to add into this off the top. Okay, so when I make this off the top, I'm not planning on make a drawstring into this top, but yesterday I was thinking about it will be cute if I can add some drawstring into this off the top too. And you know, when you don't want to add drawstring, like someday I don't want to use drawstring, I just remove it out because it's removable. Okay, but when I want to add a drawstring, I just gonna add it, and then yeah, it's totally optional and up to you. All right, if you want to see how to make this drawstring, just keep on watching. Okay, here is the materials that I use for this drawstring. Okay, so for the yarn I use Alice Diva Stretch. All right, it's 438 yards and 400 meter for each skein. And here is the color 488, and I believe this is sport weight yarn number 2. I think so, I'm not sure, but I will put the link in description below where I get this yarn. Okay, if you want to know. Actually, you can use any kind of yarn you prefer. All right, this is what I use. It's just similar to the yarn that I crochet in the top here. So the yarn that I use for the top is also Alice Diva, but this one doesn't have stretch. So this one has stretch. I'm out of this yarn, that's why I use this yarn. Okay, so yeah, totally up to you, whatever you want to use. And then crochet hook, I use size 2.5 millimeters. Scissors, yarn needle, and I also use some beads. I use it's like a wood beads. I put one on each end. Again, this is optional. And also, if you don't want to use this, you can make like a trestle at the end or a pom-pom. Yeah, it's just some idea. This is what I use. All right, let's get started. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna make a slip knot, and then we're gonna make a chain. So before we make the chain, I want you guys to measure yourself around your waist. So I just gonna give you example. Difficult for me to explain. So I use the measuring tape and measure around my waist. So I have 27 inches around. Okay, so I want 27 inches times 2. So equal 54 inches. So I want to make a chain 54 inches long. All right, and also after we make the chain, we will slip stitch back. When we slip stitch back, it'll shrink a little bit too. Okay, but don't worry. And I think that way is perfect, not too long, not too short. But if you prefer longer drawstring, feel free to make as long as you like. Okay, if you want shorter, you make shorter. All right, so for me, I gotta make a chain till I have 54 inches long. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna keep making a chain till I have 54 inches long, and I will be back. Okay, now I have a long chain here, which is about 54 inches. Okay, this is for everybody different like I tell you earlier. Okay, and yeah, and next I gonna slip stitch into each chain stitch across. Okay, but for me, I prefer insert my hook into the little bump on the back of the chain stitch. I'm not sure you can see here. You see this little bump here on the back, and then little bump on the back. Okay, that's what I'm gonna insert my hook into and then make a slip stitch. If you wanna insert your hook into the normal chain stitch, you can do that as well, but I recommend insert the hook into the little bump on the back of the chain stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna insert my hook into the second chain from the hook, but I insert into the little bump right here. Okay, and then I pull up a loop and pull it through. This is the first slip stitch, and then I gonna slip stitch into the next chain, and also I insert the hook into the little bump on the back of next chain stitch here, and then pull up a loop and pull it through. Okay, I just gonna repeat that into each chain stitch across. So next stitch, next chain, I go into the little bump again. Oops, sorry. Go into the little bump and pull it through. Okay, now I have 3 slip stitch. Insert the hook into the next chain, I insert into the next bump, pull up a loop and pull it through, like so. Insert the hook into the next chain, pull up a loop and pull it through. Insert the hook into the next chain, pull up a loop and pull it through. I just gonna keep repeating this. Make 1 slip stitch into each chain stitch across. It's very easy. Insert the hook, pull up a loop and pull it through. Insert the hook, pull up a loop and pull it through. That's what it looks like so far. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing that all the way down till I reach the end here, and then I will meet you guys back in. Okay, now I slip stitch into the end here, and then I already cut my yarn. After I cut the yarn, I just gonna pull the yarn out like that. That's what it looks like. Okay, and now you can also just insert into your top first, or you put into the beads first, or if you want to make a pom-pom or tassel, you can make that first or insert first and then do that later. Totally up to you. So for my beads, it can go into that hole. It's not that big, so I just gonna insert, attach my yarn into this bead first. Okay, that's how I do mine. Alright, so to do that, I'm gonna insert my hook into this hole, the bead hole, like that, and then grab the end here. Okay, grab the end like that and pull it out into the other side here. That's it. And then I just gonna make a knot into this end so the bead doesn't come out. I make sure my knot is close to the tail as possible. Okay, as close as possible, like that. I'm just gonna make 1 knot. See, like that. And then I'm gonna put this in exactly the same. So I bring my bead, insert my hook in there. Actually, I'm gonna tie a couple knots here first, and then I'm gonna hide the tail first before I insert into my bead. Sorry. Just gonna hide these 2 tails at the same time, Okay, insert into my yarn needle, and then I gonna hide back here. Nothing fancy, just try to hide the tail. Oops. Just gonna trim the tail. It's not gonna see that much because we're gonna make this knot at the end anyway, so it should be good. Okay, so I insert my hook into my bead, into the bead hole here, and then I insert into this end here, and bring the yarn into the other side like that, and then I'm just gonna tie a knot into this end like the other side. Like that. I'm gonna adjust this loop later. Alright, now I have my drawstring, and then I'm gonna bring my top, the right side facing me, the right side out, and then let me move the camera a little bit here. Okay, now I have my halter top here and then my drawstring, and see this is in the middle of the halter top. I just gonna insert my drawstring right, not really in the middle, but kind of like next to it, about 1 inch, 1.5, kind of like that. This totally up to you, whatever you prefer to style your top. Okay, so I gonna insert into the 3rd row, count from the bottom. So this is the 1st row from the bottom. Okay, this 2nd row, this is the 3rd row, so I gonna insert into the 3rd row right here. See, this is the middle, but I insert away from that middle part about 1.5 inch, and then I just gonna insert back and forth. So this inside, and then I come outside like that, in between the V stitch. This is how I do mine. Okay, and then I gonna insert back right here, and insert up like that. Just go back and forth like that. Okay, and go here, come up here. Alright, I'm just gonna keep doing this all around. And again, whatever you want to style your top, feel free to do that. This is how I do mine. I'm gonna go ahead and do all around, and I will meet you guys back in when I reach almost the end here. Okay, okay, after I insert my drawstring all around my top, that's what it looks like. See, we start from here, we go all around to the end here, and this is the front. Okay, and then next I just gonna pull this a little bit. Alright, and then I just gonna tie a bow. You can tie a bow, tie a knot, totally up to you. I'm just gonna tie a bow here. There you go. So cute. I love it. Yay! Congratulations, guys. You just add a drawstring into your top. It's very cute. I love it, and I hope you do too. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I hope you have some idea with your crochet project. Not just this top, you know, you can do so much on crochet, knitting. You can add this, add that into your project. It's very cool. I enjoy it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye bye.